this next story, as I switch gears, this next story,
You just said that you were switching gears.
is switching gears. This next story, it's a local story at first, but I think it's going to have national. You're going to feel it where you are. I really think this is the case, right?
And
So
it's got
here,
nothing to do with Carolina basketball?
no, none at all.
Mercifully.
Go
Thank
Heels.
goodness. The township of Chapel Hill, which is located here in North Carolina, they have moved to ban mobile and Bluetooth devices while driving.
And Bluetooth?
Man, Bluetooth.
Yes.
So
This-
if I have a headphones plugged into my phone, that doesn't count, right?
It does count.
But he said Bluetooth.
Anything
That's mobile, though.
anything that is related to a hands-free device, a handheld cell phone, anything that would take your attention away from driving.
So wait.
So no more MP3 players.
So I was
Will
going to say,
cause a
so I
problem.
can't listen to the radio neither?
Nope.
They didn't say that.
See, that's the whole thing.
But the radio's mobile because the car's moving.
I was going to say, how do you make a distinction, officer, between my use of a podcast player to play back my favorite tech pod feeds on my way home from work than listening to an AM radio
conversation.
talk show? How do you make that distinction?
Well, this
officer?
is what it says. It says the ban goes beyond the convention of just outlawing handheld cell phones to now include wireless calling systems such as Bluetooth headsets in a total crackdown of all phone-related activity from motorists. That's the verbiage they're using. Anything that resembles
So you can listen to music. Cool.
anything that resembles a telephone or some sort of mobile thing like that
This
will
is a
cause a problem.
conspiracy. A
Like what? Hold
CEO
up, like what?
conspiracy to keep these tired CD burning businesses in business when
Yes.
Yeah,
I
right.
object. I object.
I don't even have a CD player no more.
See, now you have to go buy one or else you'll be in violation of the law.
Um,
But obviously, I was just switching my songs.
the town
You were
council.
touching your phone.
The town council.
You short. Go to jail.
The town council had a vote of 5 versus 4, and I really think this is going to have some widening effects because according to their council member Donna Bell, she said, "I wish it was coming from the state though." But it doesn't seem that the state is going to do anything at this point. If they take it from Chapel Hill, I'll be perfectly happy with that. Now, we don't have a date just yet as to when this is going to go into effect, but I'll tell you now, if you guys are driving through Chapel Hill, put your phone down. Now, the local police chief said, this ruling is going to be very hard to enforce.
That's kind of what I was saying.
Right.
Officer, how you going to distinguish me changing channels?
Yeah.
You
Changing
gonna look at me using my
changing
phone.
MP3 files.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard. And he says also the ordinance is a secondary violation, which means that an officer cannot pull you over because you are on a handheld device or feels like you may be. He has to, first of all, he or she has to pull you over on another offense like speeding,
Or I saw you,
a broken light,
or I saw you move in between
your
lanes.
seatbelt is
Loose.
I saw you.
Right.
I saw you swerve over into that other lane. You crossed the line. Why? Oh, it's because you were paying attention to your MP3 player.
Oh.
Go to jail.
so
Hey, Damon, I think you have a guest on the phone. Possibly. Maybe.
No. Who is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not answering the phone if I don't know who it is.
Really?
If you know who it is, then you should tell me.
Somebody you know.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those like Pee Wee Playhouse. Like, Pee Wee, you have a guest, Pee Wee.
Yeah.
It's Ranger Bob.
I ain't want to talk to no dog on Ranger Bob. Ranger Bob ain't got a bit of sense. He's been messing all up in the playhouse.
All right, I'll go to the phones in a second. Let me get through the rest of this story. So, we don't know when it's going to go into effect, but there's going to be some leeway to this, okay? It says that you are allowed to make an emergency telephone call,
I was calling you Ossifer.
but you
You
will
ain't got my number. Go to
but
jail.
You will have to verify if you get pulled over for that. You'll have to verify that it was in fact an emergency number that you were talking. So like if you're rushing to the hospital and you're like, hey, I'm coming in,
I need an escort,
blah
Ossifer.
blah 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 blah. You got to be able to show that.
I'm late for court.
And
got
You like
charged
for jail? Go to jail.
I charged for using my cell phone.
and something else I didn't know, and this is another interesting fact, that if you're in the state of North Carolina, you cannot even think about using a phone while under the age of 18.
Awesome.
If you are under the age of 18 and you have a phone anywhere near you that looks like you were on a telephone, they can. That's illegal.
I'm 18 in like 3 minutes.
I'm
I got
sorry,
my birth
sir.
certificate with the minutes on it.
It ain't gonna happen.
Take your young carcass to jail.
I thought that was
Go to
interesting.
Also, I wasn't even thinking about it. It was just
Yeah, you
vibrating.
were.
I got this tattoo from Nokia.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Nice.
I don't have that.
Well done.
Also for
All right, let me go to the phones real quick. I see that I have a special guest.
You know it's special.
I
Might
don't
just
know.
be a guest.
Hey, 755, you're on the air.
Oh, so y'all ain't gonna answer the phone, huh?
I didn't know exactly, so it's
Y'all ain't gonna answer the phone.
it was
Wait,
scary.
Murphy, man.
I-
It
look,
was
this ain't
it
y'all.
was it was scary,
This ain't
man.
y'all.
He
You
was
need to-
like, yo, you got a special guest on the phone.
This
I'm like, I
ain't-
don't know who
This ain't
how
got
do you
nothing
know?
to do
'Cause
with- This ain't
But I
no
just heard
y'all
you
answering the
call
phone.
me
This is
Pete Shaw.
Damon Nolan answering the phone. Wait, whose name
Right.
is at the end of the URL? blogtalkradio.com/ look /Damon
But how
Nolan.
does-
That's who you need to talk to.
but how does Mike Render know before I know?
Man,
Like
I
that was
got-
like
I
that
got-
was
I
the
got a
thing.
text message.
Like that was the thing that got me. Like, how does he know
while doing the show
before
so
I
you
know?
can't pull me over.
Right. So yeah. So what do you think, man?
Anyway, two things.
Wait. You might want to introduce yourself first. Who this? I mean, I know who this is.
I said it in the first time, man.
Oh.
My
Who?
name is Mr. Murphy.
Mr. Murphy. It's Eddie.
Yo, on the
You
on
know
the
Charlie's
issue with
funnier.
with the whole cell phone situation.
Yeah.
There is a loophole thing that y'all didn't read. It's like you can talk on the phone when you pull up at a light, but when the light turns green, you got to put it back down.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
that's in the verbiage too.
I
Wow.
had no clue.
Very interesting.
So
Also, for the
you
light
can
was yellow.
Yeah. So I was checking my phone while I was at the red light.
So like, what if you're not moving and the light's green? I
If the
guess
lights
that's-
when does the light move?
I said, what if you're not moving and the light's green?
So
You know how, like,
are you
how
on the side of the road?
Like, you know how like you're in
Yeah,
the
you could be on
intersection
the side
and
of
you're
the road
looking
when the
down
when the light turns
and you
green.
like,
No,
people
that-
honking at you like, go,
Yeah.
go. But you was looking
I
at
can
your
see that.
phone, so that might be a reason why you're pulling you over because you should be going.
Well, I mean, as we've talked about on the show earlier, if you are paying attention to your phone, you stand as much of a chance of getting
Right.
into a collision as if you were drunk. And
Sure.
everybody claims that they are better at multitasking than those people that took the test, but you aren't.
Right.
Wake up, Dorothy.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can eat, drive with my leg, and be on the phone texting.
Yes, and you can
And
have
you
an
put
accident.
yourself at risk.
Ain't
That's right.
swerving.
And I have, not me, but I'm quoting people that have the
Uh-huh.
same sentiment.
Yeah.
I can have a couple of beers on my way home from my favorite bar and do it all the time and ain't been in no wreck yet.
Nah, I ain't doing
I
that.
do bail bonds.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he said he does do bail bond, and he'll help you out. No
Now,
problem.
I wouldn't be making these claims that I don't do that. You might want to go talk to a younger incarnation of myself.
Well, let me first of all say thank you to Q. Thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah, indeed.
If anyone knows, I know it's you.
That's right. You know, this is the only way I can get in touch with y'all. So, I figure y'all don't never answer your tweets, cell phones, or
Hey.
See, we just had a conversation about that too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I understand that.
Well,
So,
what's wrong with them?
stick around.
What's
Stick
wrong with
around.
y'all?
We love to talk to you some more. All right.